Hey y'all, I have a quick and fun washi tape demo to show you today. One of them is based on this page that I did in my Bible in Joshua, where it says, "As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord." And this is all washi tape, so I'm going to show you how to do fun shapes that you can make a page like this or make all sorts of things out of. And then we're going to do another washi tape collage where we tear up the washi tape. It's like this rainbow was torn up, colors of washi tape made together, and you could just use it as stripes if you want it to be straight, but I wanted mine to curve and have a little more interest. So I tore them up and it gives it a nice mosaic type look. And then I have another one back here that was inspired by Hillary at Creative Faith Co. And this one is one of my favorites. It's a pineapple made of just torn up pieces of washi tape. And you can do a pineapple, but you can do all sorts of little shapes, anything that you can think of. Just tear up your bits of washi tape and fill it in. So we're going to do those two today. And we're going to start with the first one. The washi shapes are super easy, pretty quick. So if you don't have a lot of time or you're feeling a little short on patience, this might be the first one to go to. So we're going to start out, I'm just using copy paper, but you could use cardstock if you wanted. And all we're doing is laying down strips of washi tape. Okay, super easy, tears right off. This is a great way to use up extra washi tape. If you bought rolls of washi and you're like, what do I do with the rest of this? These are great projects. If you have washi tape that maybe came in a set, and maybe it's not your favorite, but it's a good color, these are great projects for that. Okay, so I'm just putting on some fun. We're gonna make a purple house out of this. So again, just strips of washi tape. Let's use a wide one. You can make them different colors, all the same colors. In the other page I did a colored background and then did black and white washi for my shape. So it just depends on what you want to do and how you want your page to look. So that's the fun part. You can be creative, and this tape comes in all sorts of colors and patterns, anything you'd want. Usually pretty cheap to get. Michael's has a bin of 33 cents a roll. So if you need to pick up some colors that maybe you're missing, that's a great place to go. Okay, so now I've got my strips of washi tape. Now I can cut my shape out. If you're not really sure about what shape you want to cut or how you want it to come out, you can always pencil it in on the back. But I'm just going to freehand this because I pretty much know how to make a house shape, and I can probably do it better than I can pencil it in. So anyway, but you can do that if you want, or you can always fold it in half if you want to make it symmetrical, and that's what I'm going to do, just so my house is even. And I'm going to start cutting just a little bit of this bottom piece off so I don't have my white showing through on the bottom. We'll cut up here. I need my little angle for a roof. A little bit more. All right, so now I've got a house. Okay, he's kind of a fatter house. I think I'm gonna make him a little skinnier. So you can play with it, whatever turns out the way you want it. This would be a fun way to maybe make some mountains. If you think about simple shapes that look like other things, you could totally make some like triangle mountains out of this. You could cut a heart shape out. Just be creative with it, whatever you want to do. And then you can layer them. What I did with this one was laid on strips of washi tape in the background of my page. And we'll come back to the original here. Okay, so this is just blue and green washi tape stripped on the original page in the background, and then I took my house and just glued him on. Okay, super easy. I used an Elmer's glue stick, nothing fancy. They work great in your Bible, in your sketchbook, in your journal, whatever you're working in. And then I just added sticker letters for mine, but you could use a paint pen over this. Just keep in mind, if you're writing on washi, it's going to be a little slick, so you're probably going to have a hard time with regular pen, but a paint pen would work great. A Sharpie would work great with the washi underneath it. It shouldn't bleed through, but you might want to test it. Okay, so that is our first washi shape demo. Now we're going to do the other one where we tear things up and make like a little mosaic collage. Okay, so I'm going to do this just in one of my little sketchbooks. Move him over. And again, you can think of any shape that you want that you can sketch out, or you can get a reference for and trace it. That works too. Okay, so I'm going to do a little one today so we can get this done and you guys can get the idea. I'm going to make a cactus. I'm going to try and make a cactus. Okay, so that's cactusy looking. So all I did was gathered all my greenish washi tape together. And I don't know if you guys can see that. Let's put it over here. Okay, it doesn't matter if it has words on it or what it has on it. I just am looking for the color for this project. Okay, so I'm going to take some different greens. Tear little bits and pieces off of them. And let me just fill in my shape. So you're going to go over that pencil, so don't worry about the pencil lines. If some show later, you can erase them, but I'll just go over mine with the tape and they're fine. So you want to take whatever color you're using, you want to disperse it kind of evenly across your picture so you don't have a big blob of one color in one spot. Unless that's the look you're going for, and that's okay too. Okay, but you see how this one has words on it, and I'm sure it was probably meant for like a planner or something like that, and I don't really do a whole lot of that, so I get stuck with a lot of these washi tapes that have words on them I won't use. But they are great for these types of projects. So it gives it like a little mosaic look. Get different shades of your green. I love being able to use things that I already have at home and that aren't real expensive, because this is all about creating, and especially if you're Bible journaling, it's really all about spending time in the Word, and then just how you're recording that memory and responding to it. So it's not about buying a bunch of expensive supplies or having to have certain skills before you can do it or start. And that goes for art journaling or Bible journaling. Just start with what you have and then work from there, because if you wait till you have all the stuff or all the skill or all the whatever, you may never get around to it. Okay? And that's not the point. It's not about perfection. We're not going to get there, at least not while we're on this earth. So you might as well just go ahead and try it and have fun. And then the more you do, the more you'll realize what you like to use. You get better at certain things and find you prefer certain things. And then you can add to your supply stash a little bit at a time. Okay, so here's another one of those with words on it. I actually like the ones with the words because it gives it more contrast. This was like a Christmas washi tape, I think, but one I wouldn't use a whole lot. Okay, so we're almost there. So I would suggest, depending on how much time you have to spend on this, it does take a little time to sit there and rip up the little pieces. So keep that in mind, depending on how big a shape you want to start out with or how complex your shape is, what you want to do with it. But again, you could make a pineapple, you could make a heart, you could really make anything that you can pencil out an outline for and fill it in. Cactus, I think, came out super cute. It's just a fun idea. So I'm going to do a full page of this one And I will post that on my Instagram. I'll have the Instagram link in the description below. And you can see these other finished pages I just flipped through real quick as well. But I think this one is definitely going to end up on a finished page because I'm liking the cactus. A lot. So let's try, it's like mermaid scale washi tape. This is a fun project too that you can include with your kids because it's something anybody can do. It's not messy, it's not expensive. If you're teaching a class, it's great for kids and adults. And again, no artistic skill required. Anybody can do this. Just a matter of getting started. We've almost got our shape filled in. Let's see where we want this one. So yeah, so when you're looking at washi tape too, realize that if you're looking at that bargain bin at Michael's, think about not just maybe what it says or what little pictures are on it, but also take a look at the colors. Because when you're breaking this up, that's really all you're seeing are the splashes of color. So maybe if you don't have any green or you don't have any yellow, next time you go, just pick up a cheap little roll of whatever that color is. So if you get inspired to do something like this, you've got that colorway covered. Fill him in a little bit. I'm using a little dark green, a little light green, a little blue green. I don't want them to be all the same color. If I was going to do that, I could just paint it. All right, and where he's sticking out a little bit, I think is actually kind of cool that it's a little bumpy because cactuses are not smooth, right? Okay, so I could take this guy and I could do a washi background to finish him up. I could put him on a paint background. Paint your background first and then just put the washi straight on top of him, however you want to do it. I said I'm kind of digging those bumpy edges, so I'm going to leave them because it looks like little cactus bumps. Okay, one more over here. All right, and it looks like a cactus, at least to me. So I think I'm just gonna add one more little thing. And you know how those cactuses sometimes have those blooming pink flowers on them that are so pretty? So I'm gonna try and make a little flower on him. Got some pink washi tape. Just gonna tear that up. Let's put it on the big part. Just gonna tear that up into little strips. There you go, now he's got a flower. Oop. Stick that piece down. And then you may want to, when you're done, if you feel like you have a lot of little edges that are a little bit loose, you might want to go over it with a layer of matte gel medium or clear gesso, if it's in your Bible, just to keep those little edges from peeling up. Most of the time they won't, but just depending on your tape, some is stickier than others over time. So I usually like to coat mine with just a clear layer of matte gel medium. You can use clear gesso. Would not suggest using Mod Podge in your Bible. Some people have a problem with it staying tacky, so you don't want your pages to stick together. And then one cute way to finish it off, another use for your washi, okay, is we can make a little clippy for it. So I've got a little paper clip, and I actually have cactus washi. I think this came from the Dollar Tree. And there was no reason to tear it up for my cactus because you wouldn't have been able to see the cactuses on it. But I can put him through my little paper clip here. And we're going to turn it, straighten them out, and then just stick it together. Okay. and then you've got a cute little washi flag. So if he's not even, you can trim it off. You can make little pointies on the end, like a little flag, whatever you want to do. And that's a great way to mark your page. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the demo. Can't wait to see what you try on your own. Let me know, tag me if you make a page with washi shapes or washi shaped collage. Tag me on it. My Instagram is in the description. It's at Tifsterj, Tifsterj. And if you want to see more videos, make sure you like and subscribe. I will be uploading more soon. Y'all have a great day.